Well, we're done here in Vancouver, guys. Let's get out of here. 3 hours later. Just love how they run. Freaked her out a little bit. She thought I was going to hit something. She don't know me. It's a gray, gloomy day. It's been raining all morning. I don't know how much I'll be able to video. Supposed to be another storm coming in or whatever from off the coast up there in Seattle. So got about a 2 hour and 45-minute drive up there. All in all, not a bad day. These guys were a little bit slow today. My normal guy wasn't there, so they had somebody else that filled in for them. And nothing was prepped. He didn't know anything until I got here this morning that he was going to be in charge of anything. So, yep. It's trucking, right? Welcome to the northwest. We're just now getting on to this will be 205 out of the Vancouver area here. For those that aren't familiar, this will be 205 straight ahead of me, and then we go, I think it's like 6 or so miles or whatever, and then we merge up with Interstate 5. So, but all in all, pitter patter. Let's get at it. of Seattle, we did a hit and run. We didn't actually bump a dock. It had so much chaos going that we did a street delivery. Let's get out of here. This is my part of Seattle. On the other side of it. This light runs a little long. That's Seattle straight underneath the bridge and to your left. I'll get back to you. Everybody's afternoon going. My week is done. Now all we do is drive. Come on, girl. I know you're heavy, but you'll be fine. You're super fine. She says she's 62 out, but she certainly doesn't feel like a warm 62. Yep, there's our Seattle Mariners and all of that. And the cove out there where they bring the ships in, the shipyard's right there. Yep. For the Seattle Mariners and let's see who's the other one, the Seahawks. I'll get back to you. There they are, side by side, everybody. I'm not a fan of either team, so I have no interest. But I just think they're kind of cool. I like the architect. Back from my construction days. And there's the downtown Seattle. Let's get out of here. Let's run through a tunnel. Children, I say, it's a fun tunnel to rip right through. This is Washington Lake, I believe it's called. And the ripples out of the water tell me they've already got boats out here somewhere. I believe this is Washington Lake. And straight ahead is Bellevue. Alright guys, I'll get back to you. Let's go grab another tunnel. Together, guys. If you look off to your right side of your screen, I'll do the best I can. We do have some running water because we have snow runoff or snow melt. And every so often, if you look closely as we're rolling up here, we pull you off here. There's Interstate 90 heading back into Seattle. Yes. Well, we're climbing Snoqualmie Pass. Just wanted to pop in real quick. Also have a little bit of a conversation. Haven't really chatted with you guys today. I'm trying to learn how to do that. We'll be fine. We'll be all fine. What I want to try to accomplish with our channel, if you've noticed or if you've watched any length of time, it's really hard for me to compact nearly 700 miles of this, 760 in some cases, to try to confine it down into a tiny little video and all that fun stuff. So apparently we're not going to see too many little waterfalls. There's still too much snow cover here on this is Snoqualmie Summit that we're coming up on. This is their ski resort, as they would say. But as I was saying, what I'm trying to do is I try to get you back center here. Is I'm trying to combine a few still photos and some video together and try to put that together and try to do one cohesive video. I hope everybody's okay with that. It's really tough to try to figure out as I'm losing another gear. It's kind of hard to compact all that down into, and I want to be very respectful of your guys' time, and I appreciate everyone that comes along for the journey. So that's kind of why, I don't know if you've wondered why I do still photos. It's because I just can't video everything. My goodness, that video would be way too long. As it is, I'm trying to keep it under a half an hour the best I can, because when I look at my, I guess they call it the YouTube studio, most people are only looking at my videos for about, I think 10 to 12 minutes is the average. Hard winter, and this is High Yak we're coming into. starts with an H. Hayek. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but if you look at rooftops as you go by, you'll see some thickness on the roofs. But no, so I just wanted to throw that in there, and I'm hoping you guys are all right with that. If you guys can leave me a comment down below, what you guys think of that. If I should eliminate the video or as I try to clean my windshield up here a little bit. Sorry guys, catching some spray off the road, so I thought yeah. Hayek, H-Y-A-K. But I'm hoping you guys are all right. I certainly do appreciate you guys coming along, and I really do appreciate the comments, and the comments aren't too long. Some of them I may have to read when I get parked at the end of the day, because I love reading all your guys', to me I see it like an old-fashioned letter. I remember doing letters when I was a kid, so no, messages aren't too long, and I try to respond to each and every one of you guys, because I'm old school that way. I figure if you guys took the time to, one, watch this video, and two, to take the time to make a comment, the least that I can do is comment. Might not be a long comment, but it will be a comment to let you know that I got it. Message received, as they would say. And it's kind of hard to tell right now, but right here on the right, this is a reservoir. I've only seen one person in all the 3 years I've been running this route fishing it. I don't know if this is one of those lakes that because I know over there in that direction is Mount St. Helens, somewhere way over that way. Because we're to the north side of Mount St. Helens. A little officer, somebody getting an invitation to the policeman's ball. Not me, baby. I'm busy. Busy. So I don't want to run too long on that, but that's kind of the thing that I wanted to ask you guys. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this. A combination of, like I said, between video and still photos. And that's kind of what I do. And I will keep you guys, because you guys are curious as to how Tank is doing and his teething process. His mama said he's doing fine. The older boys are slowly coming around. Benny not as much. We're going to have to take care of that. And I'll just put this out there. He is not fixed, but come next month, he will be fixed, because that's the aggression he's having. He's got a greed issue, so it's like that alpha dog thing. So we waited too long. We just got to do what we got to do. So Mama's got him an appointment next month to take care of him, and we're hoping that that'll knock down some of the testosterone. It's just more or less he bull rushes. He does it with Dakota, the older one, but Dakota is just such a bruiser. He can withstand that. Tank is still tiny, and I just don't need to have that issue with him. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm trying to remember the name of this lake. I can never pronunciate it. It's Kechelis or something like that. Kechelis Lake or something like that. Reservoir. Keechhalus, I think is how they spell that. I'm not sure. But in the summertime, I hope to get some video of this. This is an absolute, it's a beautiful lake. and it's emerald in color on some locations. And if the camera's picking it up, there's steam rising up off of it, because it's probably about 55 degrees up here. So I'm going to try to take a snapshot of this, of the sign for this lake. As we're going to come around this curve, we should. A little heads up there, buddy. Could have given a little bit more heads up on that. Wow, not a good place to break down. Try to see if we can't get that in there. Kechelis Dam, Keechalus. Dam. That's an earthen dam. It's not a conventional dam. It's where I'm not sure if you know, but earthen dams are like built up out of rock, sand. I'm trying to remember what the other is. So, but we've run too long. I've gabbed too much. I want to thank all my new subs and older subs. I love you guys, man. You guys are I know all of the YouTube channels say you guys are the best. You guys are the best, because I mean, my goodness, I'm just shocked that this channel even has 65 subs. You know, God is good. God is gracious, and he just loves us, man. And that little hut right there in the middle, that's the center of the dam. That rise right there is the earthen dam. That whole line right there, where that little hut comes out. There it is. All right, I've ran too long. Next up, the Columbia River. I'll get a couple of snapshots of that, guys. Love you. I'm out. Well, let's cross the Columbia River. It's hard to believe that's a river. The fishermen are out on the water, or it's a kayaker, one of the two. I don't know if I can get them in the camera or not. Nope, not really. This is Wanapum Dam, Richland, next right. Gorge. Alrighty, let's climb. Climb, girl. That's where we just came across. Alrighty. Oh, howdy. Next up, we'll be parking, and I'll get back to that. Well, we are parked. We are done. I am back. Only 651 miles on the day. Not bad, considering. And as usual, got my bison stew soup mix cooking, sitting in the crock pot. Let's go do a walk around, guys. Let's make sure Steel Horse still has all her shoes on. All right, let's go do this thing. It's a little busy. Let me put you on pause. Let's go do our walk around. Currently do not have the heater running on the trailer. I don't know if it's going to get below freezing tonight, so I think we'll be fine. Everything looks good. This is the Ritzville Loves. Normally I get about another 25 miles or so down the highway, but it is what it is, as they would say in the biz. Yes. And currently diesel is $5.69 a gallon for credit. Oy, glad I don't need to get it here. Probably get it in Post Falls, about another 90 miles up the road, 80 miles or so up the road. This is exactly the same parking spot that I sat in 2 weeks ago. When you run the same route, run everything the same, this is why it's hard for me to get some footage for you guys, just because, for the mere fact, well, I sit in the same places. I don't understand what they're doing here. They ripped out some fence, or somebody hit some fencing or something. I just don't understand that. But we are done. Let me put my hammer away, flip around, say goodnight to you guys properly. So it's a simple drive tomorrow. I'll get back on the road around 5:15 in the morning. Let me flip you around. Yeah, we'll get back on the road around 5:15 in the morning Central Standard Time. If everything goes right, we'll be sitting in, oh, that's a nice little shot. She's a pretty chick. She just is. Try to get a better there. I got the photo. Photoshopping. Want to close this up. I already ran long today, so apologize for that in advance. No, I like I don't even know where the heck I was at, but no, we should be in Forsyth. Well, let's see, not Forsyth, but Rosebud at the rest stop, if everything goes right. Also, I just want to throw this out there. I'm so glad that all my subs are respectful of each other and don't make I've only had to block one sub since I've started this channel, so I just want to say thank you to everybody that is respectful of other people's I don't know how to put it, just respectful of others, just simply just that. So that's why I say I have some of the best subs, and it's all good. I love the fact that you guys leave wonderful, polite comments. I'm exhausted. If you can't tell, this time change is still, I'm having, like, well, in my business they would call that jet lag or something, except it's road lag. The losing 2 hours last week, then gaining 2 hours this week, and then all the different elevations. Yeah, it's kicking my fanny. So if any of you guys feel the need to pray for me, I'm not gonna say no. All right, guys. Well, I've rambled enough. I'm gonna go get a little editing done. Got dinner cooking, like I said, and we'll get on the road around 5 in the morning or so, 5:15 in the morning. We'll see what we see in Montana. Okay, you want to come along? Let's go.